Alright, so what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another emblem tutorial with commentary. The emblem we will be making today is Rias Gremory, this one right here. And just real quick, before anybody is putting any like hating comments saying like, ooh, the face is looking weird, the eyes are looking weird, I just want to make sure that I tried, first of all, I didn't try to copy anybody, so it's difficult to make anything similar to emblems that was already made back in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, World War 2 or whatsoever. And secondly, I tried to basically do the art style of the newest season, whatever, and it changed, so it didn't look the same like all the others before. That's why it's looking like this. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so we're beginning with a shape, new shape. Well, sometimes it's difficult to start a video. I don't know what to say sometimes, but we go from icons to tools to shapes, and then we go down to egg and select that one. Then what you have to do is check position, scale and rotation, as you can see at the top. To change your shapes to that position and that scaling, to change the position, all you have to do is move your left analog stick. And to change the scale, you have to use your right analog stick and move it to the left or to the right. To change the x-axis on the scale or the y-axis on the scale separately, all you have to do is press your R3 button in once, and then you're able to freely move the x-axis and the y-axis itself. To rotate, all you have to do is press L2 or R2 to change the rotation. And if you know the basic things you have to do, be sure to check position, scale and rotation now, change it to how I have it, pause the video right now to put it all in. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, press your touchpad if you're on this pattern to go to custom color, and you have to change the coloring to 186, 107 and 82. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press your touchpad in once again to save it, and then we can continue to the next shape. Go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to crest and select that one. Again, check position, scale and rotation. And what you should, I think you have to do is press your touchpad in once to flip the shape, because I think usually it's this way. So if you have nothing on your screen when you put it in, press your touchpad in once and it should be there. But yeah, check position, scale and rotation, pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and putting the coloring 6100. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, you can continue to the next shape. What I recommend is press your touchpad in once and press R3 to 3 on the layer 3 to paste it, and then all you just have to do is change the position, the scale and rotation, and you don't have to bother changing the color again. This time you definitely, if you copy this one, have to flip it, so press your touchpad in once to flip it, and then just change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, I assume you copied this one, so you don't have to change the coloring. You can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So what you have to do is go from icons to tools to backgrounds, and then select gemstone. Select that, and then all you have to do again is check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video to put it in. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, and it will be a custom color again, so press your touchpad in once and go with the coloring 008. Pause the video if you have to. Then press touchpad in again to save that and continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. So you gotta go from icons to tools to backgrounds again, and then it's missile, is it? Yeah, it is missile. So select that one, and then again what you have to do is check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to put it in. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, press your touchpad in for custom color, and do coloring 160, 160, 160. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, what you can do is copy 5 to 6. So press touchpad in once and use R3 to paste it to 6. And then all you have to do is just change the position, the scale, and rotation, but don't have to bother about the coloring again. So pause the video if you need to put it in. If you did that, we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and then select macaroni, and then check position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to put it in. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, press your touchpad into custom color, and put in color code 6100. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So go from icons to tools to type this time, and then select the letter I. Select that one, and then change position, scale, and yeah, rotation, but I don't think that there's any rotation. So just check position, scale, pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and go with the color black at the top right. Select that one. And then we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to equilateral. You see what it is. So just go down till you see this one, select that one, and then what you have to keep in mind with this one, press square to make it toggle outline / fill, so that way you have it how it is looking right now. It should be looking like this if you put in position, scale, and rotation, but just press square once to get it just the outline of the shape. But again, check position, scale, and rotation, and then press square once to get it the outline. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and go again top right black, select that one, continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. Again, go icons, tools, shapes, and then select half full. Check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, again go coloring black, so press triangle and go all the way to the top right, black, select that one. Then we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. So go from icons to tools to type, and then type, and then go to letter L, select that one. And then with this one, I definitely know you have to flip it once, so press your touchpad in once to flip it, as you can see. And then just change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. And then all you have to do is press triangle for coloring and go with black again at the top right. select that one, and then you can copy 11 to 12. So press your touchpad in once at 11 and then press R3 on 12 to paste it, and then all you have to do is flip it once with your touchpad and then check position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you need to put that in. And if you did that, we can continue to the next shape because you don't have to change the coloring. Next shape is a new shape, so go from tools, from icons to tools, and then to shapes, and then select crest again. Select that one, and then all you have to do is check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. Press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and then go with the color code 6100. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, you can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So go icons, tools, shapes, and then go down to swoop. Select that one. Again, check position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the color code 153.811. Pause the video if you need to. Then press touchpad to save and continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So go from icons to tools, and then to backgrounds, and then select heater shield. Select that one, and then check position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to put it in. Did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the coloring 255, 170, 145, 45, my goodness. Pause the video if you need to. Did that, continue to the next shape, which is a new shape yet again. So go from icons to tools to backgrounds again, and then round shield. Select that one. Check position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to. Press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, 255, 170, 145. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, you continue to the next shape, which is a new shape again. So go from icons to tools to shapes and select crest. Change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you need to, by the way. And if you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the color code 153.811. Unfortunately, they don't have an option to save, like for an example, 10 custom colors. That's a little bit dumb in my opinion. Like in World War II and in Infinite Warfare, they did that much better. But yeah, put these color codes in. Pause the video if you need to. And then we can continue to the next shape. New shape, so go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to, where is it at? No, is it? No, there, shaders, wow, shades. Select this one, and then all you have to do is check position, scale and rotation. You might have to flip it, so if you do have to, press your touchpad in once to flip it. Not quite sure, but make sure it looks like this. Check position, scale and rotation, and pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and go to black all the way to the top right. Select that one, and then we can continue to the next shape. What I recommend for you to do is press your touchpad in once, and then R3 to paste it at 19. And then all you have to do is just change the position, the scale a little bit, but I think you don't have to bother with the rotation, and you don't have to search for the shape again. So do that, and then pause the video if you need to. triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the color 160, 160, 160. Pause the video if you need to. Then press your touchpad in once again to save that, and then again you can copy 19 to 20, so press your touchpad in once again, and then press R3 at 20 to paste it, and all you have to do again is just change position scale. I don't think that there's anything different with the rotation, just make sure, check it, and if you did that, pause the video of course to put all that in right now. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, and then go all the way to down the bottom right for white. Select that one. If you did that, continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go down to half full. Select that one. And then check position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring and go to black. Select that one. And then we can continue to the next shape. What I recommend is copy 21 to 22. So press your touchpad in once, and then press R3 at 22 and paste it. And then all you have to do is again check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to, and then what you have to do is press triangle for coloring, and you are on the normal color palette right now. All you have to do is press square once and you get to gradient. When you're here, all you have to do is select linear, and for the first color it will be black. Select that, and then for the second color it is a custom color. So when you're on the color palette, press your touchpad in once and put in the coloring 0, 26, 51. Select that, and then all you have to do at the bottom there's a toggle. Put it to 65. Also, it might not look to you now how it's looking for me or in my in the tutorial right now. Look at the top right, you can see gradient rotations. Yours should be at 0. To put it to 180 degrees, all you have to do is use your L2 or R2 button to rotate it to 180. Be sure to look out for that, or else it would be looking different. I'm tired today. I'm not. I don't know why I'm talking. But yeah, if you did that, we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape. So go from icons, tools to shapes, and then just select whole circle. Select that one, and then change position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, and again it's the gradient option. So when you're on the normal color palette, press square once, and you're at gradient, select the linear option, and for the first coloring, go touchpad for custom color and use 102, 255, 255. Pause the video if you need to. Did that. For the other coloring, it will be a custom color again. So put in color code 0, 51, 102. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, then the toggle at the bottom will be at 44, so put it to that. And then again, what you have to be careful about is the gradient rotation. So use L2 or R2 to change the rotation to 290 degree. Pause the video again if you need to. And if you did that, then all you have to do is, now it's a little bit simpler, because otherwise it will take way too long to just always check gradient, rotation, coloring, all that thing. All I did is copy 22 to 24, so use touchpad, press that, and then R3 at 24 to paste it, and then just change position, scale, and rotation, and then you don't have to bother about doing the coloring again. So pause the video if you need to, And if you did that, then you do the same just with a circle this time. So press your touchpad in once at 23 and then paste with R3 at 25 and just change position, scale and rotation again. And this, you don't have to change the coloring then. So pause the video if you need to. And then if you did that, then once again go to 24, copy this one to 26, change position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. And if you did that, then again go to 25, copy this one to 27, paste this, and then change position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, then copy 27 to 28, so touchpad, R3 at 28, and then change position, scale, rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, press triangle for coloring, and you should be at the gradient bar, so just press your square button once and you'll get to the normal color palette and go all the way down to white. Select that one. And now a little tip, what I recommend you doing is, it's just a little bit more easier, and I like at the tutorials before I just completely forgot about that option. But what you can do, because I did that, I just copied this eye and just flip it to the other side. So all you have to do is press L1 and like go all the way down to 18, press L1 and link it, 18. Go to 19, link that one with L1, 19. Link 20, link 21, link 22, link 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. When you did that, press R1 and it will combine those. Now all you have to do is press R2 and you can save this one. If you did that, then you can go to the next word to 28, and then I'll show you basically. Let me quickly link those together as well. Link. Oh, I no, wait. Well, actually, yeah. Wait, my bad. Link, go to that, and it's not showing the rotation. That is freaking phenomenal. What do? I'll quickly. Wait, really? What? That's dumb. Just give me a second. I thought I could make something more convenient. All I do is just make it even worse. I didn't. Wait, I might screw up. You gotta see about that. Just bear with me for a second, because that way it's just more convenient. So I have to fade these in together, otherwise I can't show you exactly what I mean. By the way, I need to check furthermore whether or not, if you combine those, if you have a position and a scale and rotation together, or it will be perhaps just looking off. So I just have to fade all these in real quick. But as you can see, it's basically the same, just vice versa, just like flipped. So again, try this. Group. Oh yeah, it does. So we have this scale. So let me write that down real quick. X 46, Y negative 38. Let me remove this. And then, so you follow to the part where I showed you with linking 18 to 22 together and then grouping it up and saving that one. All you have to do now is you can press your touchpad in once, press R3 on the same one. All you did is a duplicate of this one. As you can see, you can move this one around freely now, and all you have to do is press your touchpad in once, flip that one, and then go to the position 46, negative 83, as you can see right there. This is just way much simpler and faster for you to do if you don't have to do something like I did right now. So yeah, do it that way. It's just much simpler, and then we can continue to the next shape. This one is just the this white circle right here, so we did that one already, and now you should be at 39. So new shape, go from icons to tools, then to shapes, and then shapes, and then select swoop, select that one, and then all you have to do again, as always, check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the color 6100. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, continue to the next shape, which you can basically copy. So you just press your touchpad in once, R3 at 40, so copy that one, and all you just have to do is change position, scale, and rotation, and you don't have to bother about the coloring this time. So pause the video if you need to. If you did that, we can continue to the next shape, which is a new shape this time though. So go from icons, tools, shapes, and then go down to sharp, select that one, and then again, as always, check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. Then all you have to do is press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and put in the coloring 6100 again. Pause the video if you need to. Do that, continue to the next shape, and I recommend just going back to 40, press your touchpad in, go to 42, press R3 to paste it, and then all you have to do is change position, scale, and rotation again, but don't have to care about the coloring because it's the same. So do so. Pause the video if you need to. What is wrong? If you did that, continue to the next shape, copy to 42 to 43, check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, then copy 43 to 42, change position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to. And if you did that, by the way, what I need to mention is 41, you have to flip that one as far as I remember. I'm not quite sure. I think you have to flip that one. If not, maybe not. But yeah, I think you have to flip that one. But if you have or haven't, or if you had to or didn't have to, whatever you did, what you have to do though definitely is copy 41 to 45. So touchpad R3 at 45, and then check position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you need to. If you did that, then you can copy 45 to 46. This time you definitely have to flip it, so press your touchpad in once, and then check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then continue to the next shape, and what I just recommend is go to 44 and copy that one to 47, and then all you have to do is flip that one once with touchpad, pressing touchpad once flips it, and then just check position, scale, and rotation, and pause the video if you have to. If you did that, copy 47 to 48, check position, scale and rotation again, pause the video if you have to. If you did that, copy 48 to 49, check position, scale and rotation yet again, pause the video if you have to. If you did that, you can go back to 46 and then press your touchpad in once, go to 50, press R3 to paste that one, and then check position, scale and rotation again, pause the video if you have to. And if you did that, then we can continue to the next shape. Next shape is basically the same shape, just different coloring. So what I would recommend is go to 50, copy 50 to 51, so R3 once, and then all you have to do is flip it once, go to the position, scale and rotation to what I have it, pause the video if you need to, and if you did that, all you have to do is press triangle for coloring and just change the coloring. So go touchpad ins once to go to custom color, and then select 153, 8, 11. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press touchpad in once, select that one, and then what I would recommend is just go to 49. It doesn't matter that much. Select that one. Go like touchpad ins once, at 49, and then press R3 at 52, paste that one, and then all you have to do is check position, scale and rotation, pause the video if you have to, and then if you did that, just press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color again, and change 153, 8 and 11, and it should be looking a little bit different. Pause the video if you need to. Then press touchpad once again, save that one, and you can copy this to 53, so 52, touchpad, R3 at 53, paste that one, and just change position and scale. That way you don't have to change the coloring this time again, and it's just a little bit easier for you to do. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, press touchpad, R3 at 54, paste that one, and again check position, scale and rotation. That way it's a little bit simpler and easier to do. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, copy 54 to 55, check position, scale and rotation, pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then what I would recommend is go back to 51 and copy that one to 56, and then all you have to do is change position, scale and rotation, and it should be a little bit faster for you. If you did that, then copy 56 to 57. All you have to do is now press your touchpad in once to flip it, and then just check position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then go back to 55, press touchpad in once, and go R3 to paste it at 58. All you have to do is flip once with touchpad pressing, and then all you have to do is again check position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, copy 58 to 59, check position, scale and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then again copy 59 to 60, and again check position, scale and rotation. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then we can continue to the next shape, which now is a new shape. So go from icons to tools to backgrounds, and then select vase. Select that one, and then check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you have to, and then if you did that, press triangle for coloring. Go all the way to the top right to black. Select that one. Did that, you can copy 61 to 62, so touchpad in once, R3 at 62, and then all you have to do is check position, scale, and rotation again. If you did that, press triangle for coloring, touchpad for custom color, and select 255, 170, 145. Pause the video if you have to. If you did that, then we can continue to the second last piece, which is a new piece or a shape, whatever. So go from icons to tools to shapes, and then go all the way down to curved line. Select that one, and then check position, scale, and rotation again. Pause the video if you have to, and then if you did that, press triangle for coloring and go all the way to the top right to black. If you did that, now the last piece is do it if you want to. So I did this emblem based off a Google image, so I wanted to have it at least the most of it looking like it. Of course, I'm limited to 64 layers, so I can't put in everything. For an example, Rias has much more fancier hair, if you know that, for an example. Or if I just looked at the image, she just has more hair, but I'm limited to 64 layers, so I couldn't put in all of it. I think it's looking decently enough, but you can leave this one out if you want to. But I did put this one in because the image looked like that there was like a smile which was closed just with a gap in the middle. I don't know for which reason, but if you want to put this one in, so go from icons to tools to type, and then select letter I, and then check position, scale, and rotation. Pause the video if you need to, and for coloring it's again black. But if you don't want this one, then what you could do, for an example, if you don't use this one and just leave a normal smile, let me show you real quick. You can, I just save this one just because, whatever, but you can remove this one if you're liking just like this little smile more. And what you can do is go to 83, touchpad in once, R3 to copy that one, and then go all the way here, and for an example put this one here as well to that eye. That way it will look similar, for an example, if you want that. But it's totally up to you. You can also add something else if you want to, but yeah, it's just a little thing you can do if you want to. But either way, that has been the emblem tutorial for today. I quickly want to show you as well, if you select this one, what's cool about this one is, the coloring is better on this one. If you, the emblem editor is so glitchy sometimes. It's just like, even if you did the same things, of course now we just like removed one thing and added one other thing. Even if it's the same emblem, you can see coloring is completely different. Yeah. Some people were mentioning that the coloring looks different. It really sometimes even does for me. So it's just because the emblem editor itself is really glitchy at the moment. But coming to the point I wanted to say, if you select this one as your emblem and you go to the player card, you can see this one is pretty well made, let's say like that. That even though you didn't put any borders at the corner, you can it looks pretty decent. And one another thing, I will put emblem / Paintjob to on the title. Reason why is, if you go back to Emblem Editor and go to the emblem you just made, the Rias one. If you press L2 to link all layers, R1 to group it all up. Okay, now it didn't do that because ungroup. Let me do this with this one because I think I don't have anything linked with that one. But if you press L1 and then L2 to L2 link all together and then R1 to group it up. Oh, come on! It doesn't work how I want it right now. Okay, so what you have to do is go to this one, press R1 to ungroup all the linked layers, and that way it's all a separate piece, even though you just, when you did the emblem, you grouped them up. And now all you have to do is press Alt2 to group all together, press R1 to put them all into a group, then R2 to save that one, save it. You don't even have to name this one. And then you can go to Paintjobs. Go for an example. I always like my Paintjobs on the what is this one? GKS pretty well. All you can do now is go to deco groups, and then for an example, you can do this with every single other emblem as well. You've seen how I did it now. For an example, if you did the Rinnegan one, even though this one is not looking that well, Itachi, the Sharingan one, you can do all of these. What I just noticed is that there's a visual glitch which is in game. It doesn't show on your weapon. I don't know why. I hope this will be patched sooner or later. But what you could do is just, for an example, put her on your weapon, as you can see right here. And then for an example, if you go to create a class, GKS, go with the coloring, for an example, and then you have her on your weapon, if you like that. It's just an option which I found out about, which is pretty cool. If it works, well, as I said, in game it doesn't show up, but yeah, if you want to do it, and then later perhaps if it gets patched or fixed in some way that it shows up, you definitely have that one in your on your weapons. Perhaps even if maybe it shows for you, for me it doesn't. Even if I restart the game, if I unlink the layers, even if I do normal paint jobs, it just doesn't show up on the weapons. It's a glitch for me. I definitely have to go put some messages to Treyarch. But yeah, I've been talking way too much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the emblem. If you did, be sure to let me know by liking, commenting, leaving comments, subscribing, all that fancy stuff. And without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.